it's T. Today's Minecraft Monster Girl is going to be the beloved Axolotl. The idea was suggested by my good friend Bitsu, and I thought the idea was too cute to pass up. We are jumping right in with the sketch. I am very much open to feedback with the sketch you see on screen currently, as while drawing all my other poses, I realized that I've kind of, in this series, been using the same kind of body type. So this was an attempt to branch out and kind of learn new body types. This was kind of my attempt to branch out and kind of diversify my body types and just my knowledge of how anatomy works, which admittedly I do need to continue to do. There were kind of a lot of different ways I wanted to try and draw her hands and poses. It did take me quite some time. You see me like copying and pasting and warping a lot of different hands, just trying to find something that would fit, and I finally settled on just something simple and then pretty relaxed. It doesn't have as much personality as I would want. If I were to do this again, I would probably try and find a pose that has a bit more personality, but then I like it. She's kind of very calm, very confident. The hair was kind of interesting in the sense of like I didn't know how to form it around the gills to make it so that they could both be seen, and then I realized that I can just hide the gills layer. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out that I could just hide the gills layer, but that's what I ended up doing. And then with the line art, I was able to lower the opacity of my brush and just brush out the lines so that they became transparent so I could see them together. And then in coloring, I just lowered the opacity of the gills. They were on like a separate layer. With the outfit, there was a lot of like, I have a Pinterest board of just Ren Fair designs, so I was able to pull from quite a few of them and kind of went for something that was a bit pirate-esque. A lot of the clothing and a lot of the just kind of what you see her wearing is based off like actual things that people own on Pinterest. So the shirt is a real item. I'm not sure if the corset was based off anything specific. I just like corsets. In a lot of Ren Fair outfits, I'm not sure how many people are into that aesthetic, but there's a lot of things with the frilly undercoats and petticoats, I think they're called, just the frilly underdress skirts, and then the top layer being hoisted up, and then you see all the ruffles, and it just creates nice layers, which I really like. The embroidery on her collar was quite a fun kind of design choice. I did quite like it. Granted, it was a lot of copying and pasting, but I don't really think... I think embroidery and just kind of details on clothing has been something that I've loved to see in other designs, but I just haven't incorporated it into my own characters, mostly because just if you draw something again and again and again, these tiny details, especially if you want to animate or want to do something, aren't necessarily the best, especially if you want to draw it again and again and again. I will admit, in the final frame of her, forget eyebrows, and I was making a thumbnail and I realized something's missing. She looks a bit, I don't know, a bit off. You're missing the eyebrows that you sketched on. Like, granted, I've been sitting at my computer for like quite a few hours at this point. The colours I chose are quite self-explanatory. They've just been colour picked from the pink and blue axolotl that appears on my screen periodically, and they were pretty easy, and kind of all the blues and the pinks meshed really well together, regardless of kind of the model, which was quite lovely to see, actually. Just everything worked together. Granted, the colour palette is quite simple, just pink and blue, which usually pink, blue and yellow, which I've found usually go quite well together, regardless of the subject matter. So that was quite fun. I did love painting with the different blushes and doing the different hues of pink. I thought that was quite fun, and in general I just like using pink. The shadow, I probably could have used more blue tones. Instead I kind of did like red, but I could have used more blue and purple undertones. That could have been quite nice to experiment with, but overall I think they turned out pretty lovely. here she is, the lovely little axolotl. Everyone's favourite, and she's a lovely little pirate. I think she's quite cute. I think she's quite cute and quite sweet. Thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions on what I should make next, feel free to comment them. And if you have any feedback on ways I can improve my anatomy, I would love to hear them. With that all said, thank you for watching.